guess that transition is not working anymore. In today's video, we're going to beta test a couple of new versions of extensions from web357.com, and I'm looking forward to testing both of them. Hey there, Joomla fans. Tim Davis here. I'm a Joomla fan too. Thanks for tuning in to Watch Me Work Livestream number 278 here on the Basic Joomla channel, where I show you my favorite extensions, tools, and tips for building and maintaining Joomla sites. I also work on Joomla sites, build them, maintain them, migrate them. If you're looking to hire someone short-term or long-term, or even just to get you out of a spot, send me an email, tim@cybersalt.com, and let's talk. Today's video is brought to you by our channel sponsor, mysites.guru. Do you have a Joomla site? Of course you do. Head on over to mysites.guru and get a free site audit for your Joomla site. And while you're there, you can check out all the tools and information that will save you time and money managing one or multiple Joomla sites. And also, if you don't mind me using the W word, you can also manage WordPress sites there as well. I got a couple of clients using those as well. So hello everyone. Hello to Bjorn in chat, and to Ivor, and to Michael. Michael's got Michael, the king of emoticons there, has a Christmas tree. Yes. Merry Christmas to everybody. All right, so this is going to be the last regular Wednesday live stream of the year. But now that I know how my holidays are sorting all out, my last live stream will be on the 27th. Okay, so same time, same channel, only at on Friday, December 27th. And that will be my what's become my regular look back and looking forward at my plans for success in 2025, and looking back and seeing how I did my plans for 2024. So I'm looking forward to that. I've achieved a bunch of them, and then a bunch of things happened that I just was not anticipating. Really great things, so I'm looking forward to sharing more about that. Some I've already shared on the channel. So mark your calendars, December 27th, that's a Friday, at 11 o'clock. If you want to pop in for the last live stream of the year, that will be great. And of course, if you're not able to, then totally understandable. I'll just right now wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll see you in the New Year. There won't be a live stream on the 1st, so I think probably my first Watch Me Work live stream, let me just check the calendar here, is going to be, whoops, the daisy, click the wrong thing. It's going to be, yeah, the 8th, probably January the 8th, unless I do something crazy and get on early. But Michael says, will there be any mince pies? Susan, are we going to have any mince pies for Christmas? No. No, we are not. Why aren't we?
Because you don't like them.
Oh, because I don't like them. That's right. Do you like them?
I do.
Well,
just a little bit.
Susan likes them just a little bit. So, unfortunately for Susan, as much as her life has been blessed by marrying the best guy in the world, she also suffers because the best guy in the world doesn't really eat a lot of different things. So, email you one over, or you're going to email me one anyway. So Susan does not always get to eat the variety of things that one might eat in a house where everybody ate more things, for like the taste of more things. All right, so yes. What we will have, I think, shortbread cookies that Susan makes from my mom's recipes every year, and my childhood shortbread cookies. And Christmas morning we will have pea meal bacon, and yeah, a bunch of other things. But there we go. All right, well, let's get right into it. Let's turn our attention to the screen. And, hey, listen, I need to test one thing. I'm going to push this button and see what happens. Does this, I just need to look up on the screen here. Yeah, so notice how these windows are a little bit off in size, and I do not know why. So I'm going to have to fix that, because I don't like that blurry motion when I get rid of myself. So obviously I've bumped something. But there you go. Okay, so Web357 here we go. Let me just post the link here. Yanis Christodoulou. And I think that is the Yanis, I think, is the Greek equivalent of Jonathan. I know from my Bible college days, Christodoulou is servant of Christ. Anyways, Yanis Christodoulou of Web357 asked me if I would check out and test beta versions of 2 of his extensions. One is a relatively new one. It has JMailLog. We're going to do that second. It basically tracks every email, keeps a log of every email that your website sends out. So I've never looked at that. The one we'll look at first here is Fix404 error links, which I think is probably, we've seen that before on the channel, but he's reworked it and done a whole bunch of things. So that would be good. Bjorn has bought a lifetime of Web357. Cool. I didn't. Did they have a lifetime package? I did not know that. All right, so we're gonna try it out in this monstrosity. This is my J5 Core site that for, I don't know, more than 6 months we've been using on live streams. So it'll be a good test for it. I got a bunch of stuff in here. There's one video I'm waiting to make from the settings in here from GP Translate, and then I can reset this. But we're going to put it in here. So let's go to System. Let's see here. We're going to go down here to System. And we're going to go to Install Extensions. And we will grab the first one here, which is Fix404 error links. Bomb that in there. Hey, Alex. Good to see you again. Merry Christmas. All right, that's installed. So let's go to Components and Fix404 error links and the control panel. Let's just check this out and we'll see how it works. We've got some stats here. Great job. Your site has no errors or active redirects. Everything is running smoothly. Okay, so that tells me that it went looking for redirects from the core Joomla system. So if we go down to here, open a new tab and go to redirects. Oh, it looked here. Now this was not enabled. So I'm assuming that this is going to, that Fix404 error links will replace the redirect system plugin and import any existing ones that you have, which is great. And give you the added features here. So let's go back here. All right, control panel. All right, so great job. Your site has no errors or active redirects. Good. We have statistics here. We have the API in order for doing updates. And so I guess what we need to do is make some mistakes. Well, fortunately, I'm very qualified for that. And I'm going to, if you want to make some mistakes in here too, why don't we just go into here and let's make some errors. Okay, I'm going to go to the help page, and then I'm going to go help DDD and go enter. All right, page not found. And now let's go to test quiz, and let's put a Z on the end of it. All right, and okay, we got an error there. Now, if we go back to here and refresh, we should have some errors show up, right? No. All right. Now, possibly, okay, here's our list of redirects, but now why did some not show up? I think, now I do have 4SEF. I do have 4SEO installed, so there might be some competition happening for processing URLs. All right, and if that is the case, I think I will just uninstall those just because this is a test site and we've been working on it. Or maybe, let's try this. System, manage extensions. Let's go 4S. And we'll click those and we will disable them. All right, now let's go up here to test quiz. Now maybe I'm missing a setting I'm supposed to be doing here, so refresh that. No, nothing yet. All right, I guess I better go into settings here, right? Log any 404 error URL or valid URL redirection. Okay, yeah. Store error links from guests. Yes. Error links from bots. Store links with danger strings. Email notifications. Is your API key showing an error? I'm not sure. Let me just look at that. That's look, a lot of cool settings here. Email notifications about 404 errors. Yeah. Okay. Restrictions. Send email once for the same error link. Send email only if the error link is visited over X times. Cool. These are really nice settings. Redirect all 404 error links to one page. Okay. And security settings, danger URLs, redirection type. Oh, do you want to redirect to a custom URL or a menu type? I like that. Oh, that's if you want to. Okay, an existing menu. Okay. And then we can do some GeoIP stuff there. Okay, save settings. Oh, my API key. Do I need to add it? Do I need to add it for it to work? That's a good question. It says in order to update commercial web 357 extensions, you have to enter the license. You can find license here. I don't think it's that. Yeah. I wonder what it might be here. No, so I think it will work without it. I could put it in. I want to be careful here because I don't. Here's their web framework here. I don't think it's in here. We can. In order to update. No, it says just in order to update, you have to put it in there. All right. So the trick is, I still wonder if it's for SEO. Or what might be going on here. Interesting. Well, let me turn off my video here. Try to change the menu link. Yeah. I don't I've used this before on sites and it just sees that. So I think my clue here is that this is the Joomla 4 error page, not the custom one that Fix404 would do, I think. But let's uninstall this just in case there's some other little thing in there that's doing it. And let's try this here. Put another Z on there. And if not, we will. I maybe am just missing something too here. It might be the order of a plugin too. So let's just try Ivers here. Let's change a. All right. So first of all, we're going to go test quiz. Yeah. And now let's go to menu items, all menu items, QUIZ. Let's unpublish that. And that's refresh. Well, we still get that. You may have to activate the Joomla core redirect. Oh, there's a good idea. Because disabling that didn't help. No. All right, let's do that. Let's go system redirects. Oh, look at that. All right. So I might, who knows? Maybe I've done something on the site here. All right. Let's go system plugins redirect. System redirect, we'll plug that in. Web services redirect, close. Collect URLs, yeah. All right, so maybe it's using the core method here, right? So let's go refresh, refresh for that error. Let's put some Z's on there. Components, 404 error links. Control panel. No. Huh. Oh, okay, I'm dumb. Maybe I'm not dumb. You got to go to the error logs. Okay. All right, so I thought... okay, so I think by looking at this here, unfixed errors, total fixed errors, total active redirects. So this, all right. Now we're beta testing as well, so that's good. Yeah, I think I am probably one of the best, and all of us together are one of the best beta testers that there are, because we really get into things here. So yeah, let's remember that we're beta testing. So basically what threw us off here was that it showed that there are no unfixed errors. But when we click here, there are unfixed errors. So if we go to plugin and go to redirect, let's just turn off system redirect, and let's make a new error here. Let's go to help, and I'm going to put help with a ton of P's. P. There we go, like that. Now we'll go back into here, and we will refresh. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that one's not showing up. So maybe that does need to be enabled. Go to there. Oh, it's odd. That one's not showing up either. There are errors here. And these are some of the ones. Oh, here's the test quiz ones. But let's take out one that we haven't done there. Okay, so that's not showing up in there. So some are not showing up. Some are. There's our test quiz. All right, well, let's just try another one here. Let's go to contest and put another T on the end. And go to plugins and refresh. No, just those ones there. Interesting. Maybe those are the ones before I took out 4 SEO and that. Who knows? All right. Well, we have some that we can look at. And what I'm most excited to see here is fix this error. When we click on here, redirect to URL. Okay, so we have the option here that when there is an error, we can redirect to Yanis. Yanis, you're here. Excellent. Yeah, we've already been testing this a bit. So, hey, Yanis, here's... hey, well, you're welcome. I think we found some things already. And so, okay, I'm going to catch up and just show you where we're at. Oh, Control F5. Okay, let's just see here. Control Shift R. Oh, it was caching. Thank you very much. All right. That was a caching issue. Great. Yes, and I think that you saw here. Oh, okay, yeah, and this is a caching issue here. All right, because now those numbers are showing. Oh, and there's that there. Okay. You know, I've said this before. Caching is a wonderful thing, but it's a horrible thing because it helps their pages go faster, but it also creates so many problems. Thanks for that. I'm glad you came on. All right, so yeah, caching is a dream and a nightmare. A nightmare is a dream. So yeah, all right. Well, that's great. So that is there. We've got our list of redirects. We haven't made any. Here's our logs of errors. Great, and our settings. I like these settings. There's some settings in here that were ideas that I would never even thought of. So that's pretty cool. But let's go back to redirects now. Sorry, the logs. This test quiz, I want to redirect that to a menu item. Now I can redirect it to a URL if I know it. I can redirect it to what advice is offered if you click on the fix error. Let's see. Yeah, fixes the error. So we go here. So we can click, we can redirect to a menu item. I like that because now we have all of our menu items. Right? That's great. So that is really nice. You don't have to figure out what the URL is. You can redirect to a URL and then you just paste in the URL. So of course, in this case, we know that it is this without the Z in it. All right. And then you get to send a code, which is great. And you can have some notes. And that is great. And so if we go, let's do this. Copy, add redirect. Yes. And now when we go up to preview that page, and I put that on the end, Control V. Whoops, don't need the double EN. Oh man. Oh, I know. That's the menu item I turned off. Menu, all menu items. Sorry, there we go. Now if I go to Z's, it redirects to the proper one. So that works great. Hello, Stefan. All right. So, Stefan, we're just beta testing 2 extensions from Web 357 here. Now, Yanis, one thing that I would love is this. Let's just go here. Fix404 error links, 44 error logs. In the options, and maybe there's a reason that you don't do this, but let's say now this one here, we know this works, so we can delete that. Yeah, because that was just because it was unpublished. But on the, let's say here, if I go fix this error and the action type, a menu item, redirect to URL, it would be great if you could redirect to content. For instance, like in JCE editor, or when you're creating a link, in creating a link, it would be great if you could redirect to content, just like you do in JCE editor. Let me show you what I mean here. I think you probably know what I mean. If I go to articles and I go to, well, let's just open this up. And then I'm going to, let's say I'm going to link here. Oh, this is tiny MCE. So we're going to, oh my goodness. We're going to go to link. Yeah, see now this. Yeah, this is not what I mean. I'll show you what I mean. Cybersalt.com. Let's go into here quick. Content. Oh, here, I'll just make a new article. I'll show you here. New article. watch, if I go into this new article here and I make some blah, 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 text and I want to link to it, and I go link, I can link to a menu item, right? Well, that's fine. So I could link to that menu item, or I can link to content. And I can actually go up and it works its way through the categories, and then I can actually link to a page. I think that would be really, really great, because that would be a way. The content item needs a menu item to be assigned. Not necessarily. For instance, I think like if, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you make an article and it's assigned to uncategorized, or it's assigned to a category that has no menu item, it still comes up. So I think that would be really, really great. Now, if the content falls, if the content has a menu item linked to it, or is underneath a category, or in a category, or in a subcategory where somewhere above there's a menu item that points to it, then it would still get processed, I think. This would just be a way to redirect the page. And so just because, clicking on here, if you can always use the redirect to URL, but then you've got to go and find the URL of the individual page. And the other thing too is it might change. So instead of putting in the absolute URL, if you're pointing to the article ID or whatever, that I think will be processed by the router. So that would be great. In the same way as here, that if we link to a menu item, watch, let's just link here, and we do that. If we look at the code, the link goes to index item ID equals 387. So if you ever, the same thing with the article, I guess. Let's try that. And again, this is JCE editor. I like its links better. Let's do this. Go to content, and we'll just go to an article. Now when we view it, see it goes to content ampersand view article ID 7, and then it's got the ID and then the title. But that would be a really cool feature. Yeah, and then that way the redirects would always, instead of pointing to an absolute URL, which could change, it would point to the article, and then it would, I don't know if it would matter if the title changed in here, but then it would always stay active. So I think that would be really great. This, by redirecting to the menu, is great. The URL works. To the error page, yeah, just leaving it as an error, or to do nothing. So that's good. But that would be a dream feature there. Otherwise, otherwise I think that's really cool. I really like all these settings. Only if the alias changed would you get a new error, Bjorn is saying. Yeah. I have one client who is forever redesigning their site and changing URLs, and it's nice to have things organized, but at some point too, you have to just live with them being disorganized. So, anyways, so, and then here's, I like this, GOIP2 web service. The extension will not be working for IP addresses that come from selected continents or countries. Not working means that any logs will be stored and will not email any notifications, but the URL redirects would be redirected, as you've seen. Okay, so you're not going, if you're getting a lot of hits from Russia, it's not going to log, it's not going to log the URLs. it's not going to log the URLs for that. So, which is good, because just imagine if you got some bots or hackers and they're just trying all kinds of crazy URLs, you just block IPs from an area and then solve that problem. And then exporting, importing, and importing COM redirects. So you could do that afterwards. All right. So we don't need the plugin on, the Joomla 4 plugin for redirect. But yeah, we've got our stats here. And here's the latest links here. Redirects with the most hits. Okay, that's cool to see. Love me some stats. And that's good. Hey, by the way, Yanis, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this to you, but if you have it set so that if the key is in here, it will blur, that is a great. I'm always afraid of showing the key if accidentally showing it on a live site, on a live stream. So if it's visible in there but saved, it would be great always if when the API key in there it's blurred or the first number of characters or whatever can't be seen. That would be a great feature, because like I said, I'm always afraid I will go somewhere and I show the API key. Then I have to change it on all the sites when a new one gets done. All right. Anything else that you think that we could look at here in 404 error links here? We looked at all the settings. We got it working. We saw how to redirect. Yanis, do you have something for a custom 404? Oh yeah, custom 404 error page. So you have that, which is a nice. I mean, there's other ways to have custom 404 error pages, but this is a really nice extension that lets someone just make error pages, a custom error page or pages. So I like that. All right, so everybody, let's now check out. If you switch the button color top red to be fixed, green for fixed. Oh, okay, let's see. You're talking, okay, so Bjorn says, if you switch the button color top red to be fixed, green for fixed. Oh, okay. Which page is that on? Fix it red, fixed green. Yeah, I just wonder which page you're referring to. Is it on the redirects page? This page. This page here that we're looking at? I think you're a few seconds behind. The redirects page. Oh, control panel. So you're saying, oh, you're saying fix it, make it red. Okay, yeah. So red gets your attention that it needs to be fixed. Yeah, fix it is green. Yeah, you're saying fix it should be red. Okay, gotcha. All right. That's a good idea too for user interface. Just have it red. Scare people. Fix it. Yeah, okay. And fixed green. Yeah, if you fix it, I don't think anywhere. Does fix show somewhere? Let's just add a redirect. I didn't do anything there. New redirect. I don't think there's anywhere that shows that it is fixed. But definitely make this red here. Okay, so let's go to, let's see here. Let's go to, oh, come on here. Okay, now let's install system, install extensions, and now we're going to do, yeah, if it's fixed, it should change the text to fixed. Yeah, although I think that's just a list of what needs to be fixed. The most recent ones. Beta test. Okay, now we're going to go to JMailLog, something I've never looked at before. You can click the total fixed errors. I'm trying to get my hair. It's not, you know, this is the thing about my haircut at some point. It does not behave. You can click the total fixed errors from the sidebar. Okay, so we put JMailLog in there. Let's just go to control panel for here. Total fixed errors. Oh yeah, total fixed errors here. And it shows the type and it shows fixed. Vinny says doesn't make him want to go get a haircut if I'm having this much trouble. It's not that much trouble. What do you guys think about the beard? Should I keep it? I grew it just to see what was happening for white in it. I don't know whether I'm going to keep it or not. It comes and goes. I think also Yanis, this could be solid. This could be solid red and solid green. It's a little bit easier to know what's going on. I look smarter with the beard on. Wow. Oh, the beard is nice. Thank you. Okay, so well, maybe I'll keep it for a while. But I don't know. And the other thing too is don't forget to test this for accessibility. But I'm gonna get that. Maybe solid colors here would be too overwhelming, because you would have a whole row of them here too, right? So this is not what you want to focus on. You kind of want to focus on these, but okay. JMailLog, let's go there to the dashboard. Now, if I understand right, this extension keeps track of every email that your website sends out, which I think is brilliant. I never thought of the need for it, especially let's suppose that if your site was hacked and an extension was sending out emails, you would be able to see what it was sending out the email, what was hacked. So, all right. Vinny says the real question is, what does Susan say about? What do you say about my beard, honey? Oh, she's laughing. That's good. Really? That's it? All right. I don't know. We'll have to talk about that after, what that laugh means. Is it a laugh of delight or what?
I like it.
Oh, she likes it. Vinny says laughing is not good. All right. We'll see. I have asked her. I don't know if now that I've got it, I'll just keep it going for Christmas at least. So the first thing I want to do to try this is let's go to global configuration, server, and let's send a test mail from there. And let's go to JMailLog dashboard. And look at that. One mail was sent from, sent test mail from my Joomla, mail sent successfully. And I can view the mail details. Oh, look, there it is. There's the message that went out. That's very cool. All right, now, convert forms. I was reading this a little bit, and I don't know what we have for this form here, but we said here's, okay, so it looks like I can submit this. Yanis, so I know that I saw when you were saying that this was released that that it kept track of mail sent from Shack forms, Convert forms, and I think one of the others. Does this extension log everything that just goes through the mail sending feature, like PHP mail or whatever? Will it work with all things sending emails? Or is it, RS form? Or just certain ones? Do you have to add more as you see them? I'm going to do this. Copy of November. I'm going to go to content, add a new form. I'm just going to put the tag right there for that. And I'm going to save that. And we're going to go to the form here. And we're going to go to email address, Tim, membership, resident, submit. Oh, I made this form to show someone how it would work on their site. All right, so I've submitted that form there. Clearly, I have too many tabs open. And JMailLog, 6 emails sent. Oh, wow. Yana says it works with all extensions that use Joomla to send their emails. It works with PHP, SMTP, and now you've added new feature support, also ACY mailing extension. Wow. Now, ACY mailing, that would be amazing. Although the only thing is that, like, I have a mailing I send out is 6,000. That would be quite the log, but maybe you've got something to manage that. So it looks like a bunch of people have submitted through this. Oh, and look at this. There's the 404. So page not found, and that generated an email. Nice. Let's see. Oh, you can resend the email. That's very nice. Wow. Sometimes in convert forms, this email submissions do not get to me for whatever reason. I've wished that there was a button in convert forms that I could have a submission resent to me. But let's see what this 404 message was here. 404 page. Okay. Oh, yeah. So there was an error. Oh, the plugin, color picker plugin. Oh, so this is a subject. This was sent by, okay. All right, so this was sent from Fix404. I think it would be interesting, maybe there's somewhere else because we're just looking at this. It'd be really interesting to be able to see what extension it was that sent it. So for instance, if we go to here, submission contact, there's that one that I sent, really great. There's the full email, great. I can send that again. Yeah. It would be great to see what extension sent it. Now you said also check out the options. Okay, yeah, that's good. Options. All right, so date format, yes. Custom. Nice, lots of options there. Custom date format, you can put your own in if you want. All right, show only mail logs and match all and or any or of the following. Okay, select whether to match all conditions or any conditions below. So all, select whether to match all conditions, all behaves as and, or any conditions. Okay, so it has to be all of these. So for instance, the subject has to contain this. Okay, so that's all right. And then if we, okay, I got you. And the message body has to contain this. All right. Now if this selecting all, then it would be all of these, or if it was or any of these. Now, one of the things, and I don't know, because as a developer, I don't know what the rules are or what the suggested things are for the Joomla interface. I find that this gray for on, in my mind, it doesn't register whether something is set or is on. Interestingly, if we go back here, let me just show you something that I really like. If we go to, say, for SEF, whoops, logged out here. This is on my other site. Oh my goodness. System. Look, I can actually pick what color the button is. So in my mind, I always pick orange because it's my favorite. But I have an option to pick that button, because otherwise, I think his starts out with just a color that something. Oh yeah, his starts out with this blue, but it's kind of gray to me, and I never know whether something is selected or not. Looking at it, just doesn't work for me. So I'm able to pick. Now, anyway, so that's just to say that this isn't always clear to me whether it's on or off. And I guess this is on. It wouldn't change colors, but so all right. So display show only mail logs that match. Okay. So we can go like that. All right. So that's based on the sender. Okay. Custom fields. Select the custom fields you want to display in the email log if with ACY mailing. Okay. If you're using that. Okay, version check. Okay, and that's because this is that. So I guess too, under these options, it would be nice to be able to exclude so this is how you can select to exclude or include certain specific logs. Let's just see, maybe we're back in here. Options. Date, custom date, JMail log display, show only mail logs that match the following. Okay, so if I wanted to see, filter by, so you've got subject, message, recipient, sender. It would be, I guess, if I wanted to not see any logs for convert forms, it would be great to be able to just say don't show convert forms. Right now, if I understand right, this is saying we pick by what we want to see. Sometimes the list is a lot easier to say what we don't want to see. So maybe it's so, and in the drop down to be able to select an extension. So I don't want to see mail logs for convert forms. There's a no contains option or not equal. Oh, I got you. Okay, right. Okay, so I don't want to see a subject that equals. Oh, and then of course, okay, yeah. So you're selecting it. You could all or any. So if you had any, you would just go through and pick these. But yeah, to block an extension, that would be great, because that would be, because that would be really easy to just block that whole extension right out. Yeah. So case in point, I'm helping someone with a hack site. We're using Akiba. I've got Akiba admin tools, and I have it monitoring whenever I have it monitoring whenever the config file gets changed. And I get an email every time that happens. And I'm actually copying replaces. An interesting situation. But I don't need those logged. But note that all extensions have specific subjects or body. Oh, okay. So you can do it with these rules. Okay, well, let's take a look at that then. So this mail here, raw contact form, show headers. So this is convert forms. So what information would I put in here? I mean, I could block it based on new submission number 1, but that's in the form and it could change. So I could still select that. And I guess if you only have a few forms and you would know what the subject would be, you could do that. And then you could go to options. And then you could go down and say any of those. And then if the subject contains new submission number 1, then it would not get saved. Let's try that. Let's save that. All right, we'll save. Now I can go back to here and I can refresh. And go like this and submit that. We go back to here and we save and close. Okay, so now it did log that new submission 2. And if we view the mail details, the subject has new. And the options we have here, if the subject contains new submission, so that it didn't catch it with that. So that looked like that filter didn't work. But like you said, we're just beta testing here, so that's all good. You should choose not contains. Okay. But that would match all. That would pretty much match all emails. Yes, but so if I choose this rule here, if the subject does not contain new submission, log it. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, so if you know that's in there, don't log it. That won't work though, because all of the other emails don't have new submission. So if the subject, but if the subject does not contain new submission, I'll show you. It took out all of these here. It won't get logged. If it doesn't contain it, it won't get logged. But my point is that this subject here doesn't contain it. Oh, the rules are only for displaying. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, I gotcha. So, oh, and you've got that display rules. Okay. Okay. Now, the one thing that, and it's not a big deal for me, because I'm in Canada, but since the emails, since you're able to see the emails in the log, right? Yes. Well, yeah, and you'll see what's confusing by the wording as well. Because I get the reverse logic, but okay. What I was going to say about GDP is this. This is storing information. Yeah. So I know you have to be concerned about GDP, and because it's storing this information here. I'm not worried about it because, like I said, I'm in Canada, so we don't really have that same thing. Although I suppose that that would be covered by somebody, whoever's form is being used, it would have to have some kind of permission or whatever. So maybe that's not a thing. Yeah, so definitely for this, I think it's the all or any. Even if that just said match all or match any instead of all and any or. And I understand that that's what it's saying, but to look at it, it's a bit of a mind better. Even bigger buttons, match all conditions, match any conditions, and you switch back and forth. Because I get that you want the button to not be super big, but that would be right where people are going to look and see match all conditions or match all rules, match any rules. Yeah, and then in here, if the message body equals, and then that, display it. Yeah. Yeah, so other than, yeah, like I said, being able to see which specific extension it was that generated it, that would be, that's really cool to be able to see what emails went out, what people submitted. Do you have anything for controlling the size of these logs? For instance, how long they'll hang on to the logs for. So 30 days. And I guess maybe someone would want to be able to export the logs. That would be something else. Not that I would ever want to, but it's always nice to be able to get things out. Good. But, yeah. I like, it's interesting peak send times too. Average emails daily, some good stats there. Love me some stats. Okay. Well, very cool. Very, very cool. Oh, GDPR is not an issue for me because that's Canada doesn't have anything like that. So, so having said that, I'm very careful with users' information. I also don't use information, like I don't sell lists or I don't sign people up without their permission. Yeah, and I have visitors from the EU, but I just, for the legal requirements, being worried that I'm going to get sued or fined, that's what I mean. I'm not worried about it. I keep the spirit of it. And of course, building a site for someone in the EU. There's that as well. So yes. Oh yeah, Ivor's got a question there. Why are those mailed? Why are they logged 3 times? That's a good question. You asked that before. Yeah, so I wasn't speaking about not caring, but yeah, you have a good point. I do have clients in the EU, so that is something I do need to be concerned about. Yeah, although maybe the headers are different. I don't know. Let's see. Show headers. All right. All right. Admin at J5 Core, where it came from. Contact form text. It looks like they're the same. Yeah, so Michael, thanks for asking that question, because it does remind me that with respect to my EU clients, and I do have a few, I do need to pay attention to that. I'm mostly thinking in the context of my own business site, for instance, in that, not in the broader sense. Yeah. It's not doesn't seem to be happening. Well, it looked like this one went twice, right? At 11:52. Let's see. Although you might have sent. Oh, sorry. Let's just see here. That one was about a plugin JavaScript, and this one was about. Oh, that one was about plugin JavaScript too. So that one went twice. This test only went once. Also add a resend flag. Are you talking about in the actual mail in here? Yeah, sure. We'll check one more time here. I'm going to refresh. All right. Go there. We'll refresh. Yeah, it did it 3 times. Now, if this is showing the log. Sure. Convert forms. November. Submit. So the email goes out to site email. Oh, yeah. There you go. It's sending to multiple things here. So let's see here. It's sending out. It's sending out to 3 recipients. Ah. Whoops, daisy. Hold on for a sec here. What did I click on here? All right, and Stefan says, since GDPR is mainly an EU regulation, it also mainly states your obligation to inform your visitors how you handle their personal information. It does not affect non-EU countries. All right, so let's close this. JMailLog. Go to logs. Oh, yeah. There you go. And it only... Yeah, it only sent one. So basically, what happened, Yanis, is you're right. Yeah, that form sends to 3 people, 3 addresses. And actually, the client that I was showing that to, I just showed them how you could add multiple people, and I just clicked plus plus plus. So that's what was happening there. So oh, yes. Now I've got another 404 error page here, and let's see if I look at the mail. It's because it's that Tiny MC plugins text color plugin JavaScript. Something on there that is a JavaScript that's missing in something I've done. So cool. So in this case, if I don't want to see things that are from error 404, I can go to options. Yeah, sure, let's go. Is there a fix this URL button inside the email? Yes, there is. And it takes me to where I can do nothing. Hey, if I select do nothing, will it ignore that? Yes. Okay, great. That means I can go here and I can do this somewhere. All right, and go back to here, X this out, refresh. There's new submission 5, and I didn't get the 404 error there. And if I don't want to see those, I can go to here, and I can say if the subject does not okay, this is to show. Yeah, see, this is where I get confused again. If the subject does not contain error 404, see, in my mind, all emails don't contain that. And yet, these are showing. Yes, does not contain error. Show only mail logs that match. Oh, no, that's right. You're eliminating. I gotcha. Error 404. Yeah. Show only the ones that match. So don't show any. Show if it does not contain error 404. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. So don't show. Yeah, all right, I gotcha. Yeah. Don't show if it can show it if it does not contain error 404. almost, yeah, see, in this case, it's almost like I want to not see. I'm thinking, I don't want to see things that have 404, not, I want to see everything that doesn't have 404. So, yeah, if there's some way to work that. It could just be me, but then there's lots of people like me. Don't forget. So, if I was going to go through don't show, it almost would help if what would be helpful? Match all or any. And if it was down here, it said filter, subject, condition, match, show or don't show. Yeah, it's almost like having rules. Instead of, I mean, you've got rules, but you would create a rule. So for instance, the rule would be, because you've got the I think do you have something like, you've got good options there. So you would go here and say, if subject contains error 404, don't show. If subject contains new submission, show. Of course, if you want it to show, is always just going to show. It's almost, basically you're selecting options for when not to show them. So instead of saying people, what do you want to see? Ask them what you don't want to see. Yeah. Don't show mail logs that match these rules. Yes. Subject does not subject contains error 404. I don't want to see it. Yeah. Because basically, if the log is there, if I do nothing, I want to see them all. I want to select what I don't want to see. Oh, yeah, and do not store in database. That would be good, too. Yeah, because who needs it in there? Right? You might say, I don't want to see, if anything, I don't want to see anything that comes from Fix404, so don't store it in the database. And then do not show. Yeah. And you can always explain it too. And like you said, you need to do more in-depth documentation. So, yeah. Yeah. Excellent. Yeah. Good option. Okay. Nice. Well, thanks for letting us look at that today and help out. Excellent. Well, that's productive. Yanis, I said at the beginning of the stream, I don't know if you're here, is Yanis, is that the Greek equivalent of Jonathan? The name Jonathan? Or John? I was trying to... I know that Christodoulou is Greek for servant of Christ or slave of Christ. Okay, so it is Jonathan. All right, yeah. I took Greek in Bible college, ancient Greek, Koine Greek. So it's not spoken anymore, but it's the Greek that much of the New Testament is written in. So I know my way around a little bit, but languages have never been a strong thing for me. So, all right. Well, we have a little bit of time left here. Yeah, what are y'all's, as if I was in Texas, plans for Christmas? Are you traveling? Are you staying home? What have you got on the go? In the last last Saturday we went to a piano recital for my granddaughter and grandson. We had to drive up island, and then we had a Christmas party I was really looking forward to going to for the worship team at my church. It's really a lot of fun. And so we returned home, dropped off my sister-in-law who was traveling with us up to the piano recital. Her car was at her house. Then we left right away to go to the party, and we ended up stuck on the highway because there was an accident. By the time we got past the accident, it was so late we just turned around, and so we missed out on that party. Oh, there's Vinny's got a link there for GDPR. Oh my goodness. Yanis, oh, look at that. A super chat from Yanis. Thank you, Yanis. Whew. Celebrate. That's my second super chat of all time. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's fun. Wow. Thank you. Let's look at this link that Vinny shared. Here's the question. Does GDPR apply to the US? The short answer is yes. You can find description of the U.S. companies fall under the jurisdiction of GDPR as either data controllers or data processors. In short, data controllers are entities that decide how specific data is used, and data processors are entities that use, store, or transfer data in the same way. If your website provides goods or services to the EU or EEA citizens or collects personal information, you must meet all the requirements in the following sections, dive deeper. Yes, it does apply. Okay, that's a good link to share. I'm not going to read the whole thing here, but yes, it applies to U.S. citizens. Yeah. If a EU citizen in the U.S., the GDPR no longer applies to them. But there's also things to California, Children's Online Protection. There's the COPPA, yeah, Virginia, Consumer Data, okay. Eventually there's going to be a whole U.S. one. Yeah. GDPR requirements for U.S. companies, okay. Perform a privacy audit. It's all best practices, right? So, having a privacy policy, okay, yeah. 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 Basically, don't do anything hinky with your user information and secure it if whatever you're storing. But I'm not a lawyer and I've never played a lawyer on TV, so... yeah, so okay, and then here U.S. entities that don't provide goods or services to EU or EAA consumers or monitor their behaviors don't have the following regulation. So if your website doesn't interact with anyone from the EU, you don't have to worry about following it. I think basically what we want is to not get sued, and we will want to maintain our businesses and records, keep it secure, and be ethical with the use of people's information. All right, I just skipped back up here. Ivor's traveling to Thailand on January the 8th, away from a cold Norway. And Stefan's going to be home during Christmas, and you're going to China in January. Okay. Not sure. Vinny says, not sure if you have Google Analytics on your site, do you have to follow GDPR? I guess what they're saying here is that if you have European citizens of the European Union come to you, then you have to treat their data in a consistent way with GDPR. Hello, I cannot read what your name is because it is very cool, but it says when you publish an article, it does not appear at the top. So I'm guessing, so you have a Joomla site, if you publish an article, it doesn't appear at the top of your site. So let me ask this question. At the top of the home page, like the front page, I think what you're probably running into with your site is this. If you want, okay, so let's close some things here in the category. Okay. And this is on the front page of your site, correct? All right, so here let's look at the home page here of this site. Yeah, okay. So let's, okay, basically the order that articles appear on your Joomla site is dependent upon the menu item. So let's go to content and let's go to menu, main menu. And I'm going to clear this filter. So here is the home page. Okay, let's look at the main menu blog here. So here's the help. When I click on help, oh, I've gone and wrecked this site. Okay, we'll just find another one. Let's see, blog. Sorry, I really wrecked this site here. Let me just reset a few things. Content, articles, going to help. Let me just set this up here. Help. Menus, main menu blog, help. Yeah, category blog, choose a category, help. All right, let's just, let me just make a couple of quick things here. All right. Yeah, I've got this all messed up here. So I'm going to go new. I'm going to go help one. And we're going to assign this to help. Help one. I'm going to save that. And we're going to assign this to. All right. To save as copy. And we're going to go 3. And we'll do this 3. All right, let's just see. And we'll go save as copy. And close. All right, now I've got my latest articles right here. Don't tell me I just did that in the menu. Did I just really do that in the menu? I thought for sure. Okay, there. Help, help, and help. If we go here and refresh. Okay, so there's help 1, help 2, help 3. Well, let's go into the menu, main menu blog. And now we go to the help link. We'll filter. All right. Now in here, we've got under the options. Hold on for a sec here. No. Blog layout. Here's the order. So for the blog layout for this category, I can category order, article order, most recent first. So that's what I've got selected. Now, if I change oldest first and go save, the order reverses. Bjorn says no need to delete the alias when saving a copy. Does the saving a copy change the alias? I guess so. But anyway, so as you'll see, by changing the order in the menu item, now I have this. Now I've got the oldest to the newest. So what I would do is whatever menu item that you have picking to that category, you want to go and select the order. Now you can't see them all down here in the bottom because of the screen here. But you want to go through your different you want to go through the different options here to get it displaying one. You still 1 on top instead of 3. Now, are you saying that you're only getting 1 article on top instead of 3? When you publish an article, it does not appear at the top. Yeah, there are some options for what will show. Like down here, you can go by yeah, on the current page you want the help 3 on the top. Yes, so to do that, what I do here is I go in and I change, instead of showing the article order as the oldest first, here I say I want to see the most recent first. And then when I go like that and refresh, hold on. Oh, help 1, help 2, help 3. I see what you're saying. Help 3. Now we have to... Oh, okay. So do you see over here, the date for ordering, you want to set it to the date created. Let's try that. So we set the date created and we refresh. No, because they're all the same date. It's not paying attention to the time. So in that case, let's just do an experiment here. I'm going to go to content. Help 3. So they all have the same date created. It's not paying attention by time. All right. Well, one thing that you can do is this. Let's see if they have this. Okay, well, I don't know if it would be modify. Yeah, sort by ID. I'm just looking, but I don't see ID as an option here. Yeah, you can create. You can change the creation date in the article. But the problem is only if you have articles that have the same creation date. But we've got create it. Yeah. So you could go into here, and you could go to publishing, and then the create it date, you could change to tomorrow. And then help 3 goes to the top. But the other thing that you can do, yeah, so I think it's really going to come down to, in the menu item, what is here. I tell you what I'll do though is kind of hard to see specifically what's going on. Yeah, but if it's just filtering the same date. Tell you what, if you want me to take a look at your site, there's how you could send me information, and I'll take a quick look at it and see what's going on. I won't do it on the live stream because I don't want to risk giving away your information. But yes, the other option too is, for instance, if we go to article order. Article order, we can go save and watch this. There's 3, 2, 1. That's the order of the articles. I can go into here, and now I can sort by this column, make these dots. I can move help 3 down, and then I can I need to clear the cache. Clear cache, delete all. And now help 3 will be down 1. It moved down. Yeah, it's a news category in the site, so when you publish it, you want it to be at the top. Yeah, so definitely if you're making new articles, they'll be at the top, they'll be newest. That might work. So article order, because the newest ones get put at the top. So that might be helpful for you too. So you could try changing your to the article order, and that will always have your newest at the top for that menu item. That's very interesting. I didn't realize that it didn't sort based on the time as well. Now, I have 0 lead article set here. Michael's asking if you have a lead article set. I have 0 because I just want 4 showing down at the bottom. But, yeah. How did I make 3 in the top? Yeah, I'll just show you. So what I did here was I'm viewing the articles. I'm filtering here. I clicked on this order here, and this arrow's pointing at the top, so this shows the top. So if you click and move that, this is the order that they are in. What I did here back on the menu item was I switched to article order. All right, article order. And by dragging that, now you have to make sure that you clean the cache, clear the cache. And now when we go Control Shift and R, we get the 3 at the top. Because, yeah, the reason that, in this case, the reason that I don't have any leading articles is because the leading articles get a different treatment at the top. See, if I go 1 and save, see, 3 gets treated a bit differently than the next ones. So what I'll often do is just say I don't want any leading articles. I mean, I could put boxed for the class there, matching intro articles, and then they all appear the same. But 0, I just do the 0 there. If I just don't want anything at the top getting special treatment. And that's a good way. Hey, what's your name, by the way? I can't, is it, all I can see is a couple of characters in there, but yeah, I think the order will work for you well in that case, because when you add a new article, it will be at the top in the list of articles, and that's just going to work for you. Yeah. System, install extensions, install from the web, newest first, see if we have anything new in extensions. No, it doesn't look like anything new. Last week we looked at this. Yeah, no new extensions this week. Everyone's taking a holiday. I imagine they probably get added in bunches too, because it's volunteers that review this and examine them and everything. You're very welcome. Yeah. Okay. I think that covers just about everything that we can do today. So remember, next week, let me just go to, I'm going to check here. Oh, Ivor says, yes, played around with the new asteroid very fast and getting along very nice. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, asteroid. I was on it on an asteroid the other day. Super fast. Yeah, really, really nice. I'm glad that they pulled that one out. What do you think of my Christmas banner? Let's just see here. Is this, Michael, is this another way for you to get royalties from me? Let's see. There we go. Look at that. That's very festive. Nice and warm. Let's see, you get snow like that. We have not had yet snow. We have not had snow yet here in Victoria. I don't think we can get any the next week. It's a La Nina year, which means the mountains near us are getting lots of snow because we've been getting rain storms. But I don't know. But doesn't that picture makes me just want to put on my coat and boots and a hat and go out for a little walk, stop somewhere, have a tea or a hot chocolate, and then head home and be toasty warm. Yeah, that is nice. Merry Christmas. Nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, I'll talk about, anyway, so as I was going to say, so no live stream next week, which is Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, everyone. The 27th, so that's a week this Friday, I will do my last live stream of the year. And yeah, seeing Michael's site here reminds me of one of my goals for my business coming up in 2025. And that is, I'll talk more at length about that, but forever have been catching up on my emails and being behind, so I'm not able to really do extra things or nice things like this with my site, or to do something seasonal, because when I work, I'm doing work from months ago instead of thinking about, hey, what's going on with my business now? So I would love to be in a place to do that. I will report that my inbox has been as low as 54 emails. It is up there right now because I haven't dealt with my emails yet today. Still under 100, but I've really been making good progress on that. So yeah, more about that when on my live stream. So if there we go. If yeah, if you can't make the live stream on Friday, then I will just say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you all. We'll see you on January the 8th for the first live stream of the new year. But otherwise, I'll see you on the 27th for that end of the year, and looking forward into the new year, setting some goals for myself website. So Stream Deck is working really well today for me, switching scenes. I'm got my thumb on the button for the sad music. So everybody, yes, thanks to Yanis too for a good couple of topics to look at today. So, all right, well, we're just going to wrap it up there. Or grow a beard to stay warm. Yeah, Vinny said, yeah, it's, we'll see. Now I got to go talk to Susan why she was laughing. I hope I know why. But then again, my mind always goes there. And on that note, everybody, thanks for tuning in today. Thanks for your support of this channel all year round, all year long. And as usual, I hope that wherever this finds you, be it morning, evening, afternoon, or tomorrow, that you are well. Until the next time, enjoy your Joomla sites. Merry Christmas, and God bless.